the Colston Hall foyer building. This launch event marks the handover to the city of this amazing, beautifully designed golden building. I'm sure it will become one of the iconic landmark buildings of Bristol, which we'll all be very proud of. I'm going to hand over to Councillor Simon Cook, the Executive Member for Culture and Leisure, who has been involved in this project from the very, very beginning.
Lord Mayor, Lady Mayoress, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much and welcome to the opening or the first public showing of this lovely new golden building that's providing a great landmark now in the centre of our city. It's been a long time coming, this building, and a long time planning, but it's just wonderful to walk in it and see, instead of a computer-generated image, which all us politicians have been poring over for years, it'll actually become a stunning building that it is now, and I hope when you go inside, you'll think it's as wonderful as I do. Big thank you to our architects, Levitt Bernstein, to Wilmot Dixon for building it on time and on budget. And what about that for a public project? So, welcome here, enjoy yourselves in this lovely building, and this is the start of the bigger project. Completing the whole of the renovation of the Colston Hall is going to take 10-15 years in this climate, but we're determined, all parties on the council are determined to finish this project, even in these difficult times, and as soon as this one is open, we'll be progressing the plans for the rest of the building, which will take place over the coming years. So welcome, and thank you very much for being here this morning. And can I introduce Councillor Helen Holland, leader of the Labour Party group on the City Council.
Lord Mayor, Lady Mayoress, Bristolians, it's great to be here this morning. It hasn't really been a very good week for public service, but as Simon said, there's been a cross-party shared vision for supplying Bristol with an internationally recognised arts venue, and the fact that it's not hidden away anymore, as the Colston Hall was, from the centre people will be able to see the Colston Hall, they'll come in here, and this building shouts, come in and see what's on offer, doesn't it? It's absolutely fantastic. Like all Bristolians, and I consider myself one, although I've only been here since 1975, we all have very fond memories. Lots of people came as mums to hear their children singing in the school concerts. It's a very special place, but we need to have people coming in here more. We need to have more diversity of the kinds of music and shows that are here, so that the whole place is buzzing all of the time, and when you get in there you'll see that there are new spaces that just welcome people in and want to share artistic and cultural and music events with everybody. So thank you very much for coming along, and I'm sure you're all dying to get in and see inside. I'm now going to introduce Councillor Richard Eddy, the leader of the Conservative group on the City Council.
Lord Mayor, ladies and gentlemen, as we come here, it's great to see so many people, to marvel at what is a really bold, futuristic, fantastic new foyer building. You know, it's a wonderful, clear, new episode for the Colston Hall, as we've known it and as we care about it. It's interesting, the last week I was looking at some of the local coverage in the Evening Post and elsewhere, and it's, whilst you can't but be impressed by all the copper cladding, the new materials, the glazing, all of that. It's interesting, of course, that this isn't a new building. It's a foyer into a very old building which has been part of Bristol for 142 years. And if you go back 142 years to when the original Colston Hall was opened in 1867, it reminds me that actually we need to be proud, we need to exhibit the same sort of civic pride that the Victorians were legendary and famed for. And I think Bristol hasn't punched its weight, it hasn't had that vision, the things which the Victorians did so well for a long, long time. But I hope you agree with me that in the last few years there's been some recognition, some catch-up and wake-up call that yes, we are more ambitious. We want Bristol, which has been, I think, the sleeping giant to the southwest, to really punch its weight, to deliver the sort of services, the sort of iconic buildings like this, which Bristolians deserve and they crave, and they really should have had many, many years ago. So it's great to be here. It's great, I think, to discount and to prove the scoffers wrong. It was funny, last year when we saw Cabot Circus open, there were a lot of people saying it was opening at the wrong time, or it was too late, or it was too expensive, or we were too mean. And I think the same sort of criticisms have been made by some about this wonderful, prestigious building. I think they're wrong. I think the scoffers will be proved wrong, and I think they'll be proved wrong by you and the people of Bristol and our visitors who in their thousands will pour through this building today and in their tens of thousands over the coming years, really to appreciate all that this building can offer and to give back. Thank you very much indeed.